Hey guys, what's going on? I know it's been a while, but here I am in my new house finally. Finally able to record a video because I finally have internet. It was like living in the frontier for a while. It brought me back to the olden days of my childhood before the internet was created. And I've just been so busy with unpacking crap that I hadn't had time to make a video until now. But now we have some time. I'm quarantined at the moment. No, they're not enforcing quarantine door to door, but I'm working from home, so only going out for essentials. Which, as you know, when you just move, you need stuff all the time. So it's really, we picked a stellar time to move, by the way. That's beside the point. We're getting off topic again. I'm going to get nailed for going off topic for a full minute into the video. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It was kind of like an update, because it's been a while, about me making videos, plus an update to the Duncan Lemp video. So as me and the other people discussing on the comments of the video talked about, there have been updates since I made that video, which that was like a week old before I even started. So it's been like at least 3 weeks, I think, since this information has surfaced. Most notably that he was not legally allowed to own a firearm due to a drug charge as a minor. Now, I didn't know that such thing like that existed. I thought that except for like violent charges, that anything happened to you as a minor doesn't really carry over as an adult. That's how I understood almost all state laws. But then again, Maryland is super fucking liberal, just way out there radical, that I'm not surprised that if any state were to enact something like that, it would have been Maryland. So, but apparently that's a rule in Maryland. If you violate certain laws, you have certain charges against you as a minor, you are not allowed to own firearms up until you're 30 years old, which is a long fucking time of being a legal adult and not being able to own firearms. So, that being out of the way, there's a whole nother argument for a separate time as to whether those laws were just and whether Lemp was justified in breaking those laws and owning firearms. I personally think yes. I'm not going as an adult, you know, let's say he was 27 or something, you know, it's been a decade plus since he did these drug charges, which all drug laws are unconstitutional and should be done away with. But again, that's not what we're talking about. I mean, like, I need to defend myself. I don't care what the law says, I'm going to get a gun. So I can see why he broke those laws. But the fact remains that he broke those laws. It must have been a neighbor or someone, maybe saw him post on social media about guns, like, wait, you're not supposed to own guns because of his drug charge or something. I don't know exactly how it went down. I don't think anyone knows exactly, except for the police who got the tip in the first place, which is why they went over there. And then it comes to, so that's a whole separate issue. That's the first issue. The second issue is that the police account radically is different than his family member's account. Now, if I were the police and I had this family saying that we shot him through the window or the side of the house, whatever, like a firing squad, he didn't even know what was happening because he was sleeping. If I was a police chief and I had body cam footage that disputed that, I would put that out like as soon as I fucking can, like the very next day. Just say, no, you guys are liars, we're telling the truth, shut the fuck up. But the fact is, they haven't done that yet. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks since this has happened. In fact, more than a month if I remember correctly. I don't have internet. My only internet's my phone right now. Why hasn't he released the body cam footage? When in other justified shootings, sorry, don't want to mix it up. In other justified shootings, the police are very quick to release body cam footage as to shut up dissidents or people trying to lie about them, whatever. So why aren't they doing this now? There's only two reasons why they wouldn't do it. One is that there's some legal reason why they can't do it a certain amount of time. Certain states have certain laws about there's a certain waiting period they have to do in order to release body cam footage, or a certain process needs to happen internally before they can do that. So it may be entirely that they actually have nothing to hide, and they are actually correct, and they just can't release it due to a certain law or regulation or something like that. The second reason is that they know it makes them look bad, so they're waiting until like they have to. They're pressured by the press or the family members or whatever. Like, they won't do it unless they have to, because it makes them look bad, because the body cam footage supports the family's viewpoint and not their own. Again, since no one has seen the body cam footage, I don't know who's correct and who's not. And that's what I said in the original video, was that based on the things that we have right now, I believe that the Lemp family is telling the truth. I believe that the police are liars. But again, I could be wrong. Why? Because it happened relatively recently and not all the facts are in. So I think that was the two main things I wanted to update. So I'll put this and as a comment in the original video so people can follow that. And I think that's it. I'm trying to rack my brain. That has been racked with so many things to do for quite some time now. I'll try to make videos more regularly now that I am quarantined in my own home. I don't have to go anywhere for work, but still have to work, and just moved in. There's so much crap to do, so I don't know when I'll get to it, but I will try my best.